Today is March what, 23rd?
March 22nd.
22nd, and we're with Aunt Camilla and my mom at Mary's house. And Aunt Camilla's going to make cheese for us. And Aunt Camilla, can you just tell us what you have done so far, right from the beginning, to prepare for this? Like, what did you buy?
I bought 50 pounds of curd cheese, C-U-R-D. And that kind of cheese comes from a young
Must be.
like a young calf.
Can I show you guys something?
And,
Come on.
And then when we have to, usually we have to slice it and drain it after we get it from the freezer. And but this is already drained because it was out of the refrigerator from last night.
Okay, so you bought it?
Afternoon.
And where did you buy the cheese, Auntie?
We bought it at Newell's.
Mommy, our
Brothers Bakery.
Okay. Auntie, what kind of supplies did you bring today? What kind of equipment do you need to use?
I brought strainers, and I brought an electric frying pan, and a cheese slicer, and a wooden spoon. And then I bought some black caraway seeds and mahlab. I don't know what you call it in English. It's ground up mahlab.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I put in the cleacher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I have to wash the caraway seeds.
Right.
And drain it. And then when you mix a little bit of the mahlab inside of the caraway seeds and have that ready, so that when we melt the, we slice the cheese and have it ready to melt. And then we put it in a frying pan with some water. And when the water is boiling, then we put the cheese in it till it melts. And we stir it, mix it around. And then we, after it's melted, pretty good, so that you think it's pliable, so that you can stretch it. And we put it in a plate. We take some of the caraway seeds and the mahlab and stick it in it. And then after that, we keep folding it together. And then we make a hole in it and we start stretching it like you would taffy.
Okay.
And we keep stretching it, and then we put it together and keep until it's about this long. And then we make what do you call that?
A braid? A braid?
We make the braid, yeah. We make the braid, and then we, after the braid is made, then we put it in clear, cold water. And then we have, before we start, we make salt water. We put water in a bowl, and then we take an egg, we put kosher salt in it. And I don't know the measurements on it, but then we, after we mix it real good, and we take an egg and we test it. And when the egg floats around to the size of a quarter, then we know that there's enough salt in the water for that. So after we take the cheese and we have it all braided, we put it in the cold water for a couple of minutes, and then we put it in the salt water for about maybe no more than a half hour. And then we take it out, and we put it in little baggies, and maybe one or two in each baggie. And then we seal the baggie, and then later on we have maybe about 4, 5, 6 pieces of in the baggie into a bigger baggie, and then we can freeze it until you're ready to use it.
Okay. We're about to go through this process now, step by step, and thanks for going over it. It's March 22nd, 1999, and Auntie, I would like you to show me the cheese like it looks right now before we start.
Why, what in Canada?
That Syrian cheese, the curry cheese. You can buy it in Michigan, but not very often. Georgia Family would know where.
All right, Aunt Camilla, you bought this cheese frozen,
Yes.
and then how long?
I let it out from yesterday afternoon, about 3 o'clock till now.
Mm-hmm.
And see, you can see the water drained a lot, see?
Mm-hmm.
And so now we're going to take it out of the container, and then we're going to slice it and get it ready to melt.
And you've already drained some of the water out, Aunt Camilla?
But this already drained itself out.
Oh, but you haven't let it out of the
No,
bag at
I
all.
haven't let it out of the bag.
Okay,
No.
so this has been out of the refrigerator for how long?
Oh, from yesterday afternoon,
Or out of the freezer, I guess.
I'd say around
24
in
hours?
the store they took it out from 2 o'clock.
So about 24 hours?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
That looks like a hatchet.
but it's a cheese
It's a
slicer.
cheese
Well, that's
slicer.
going to record now.
Okay.
Okay. Go
Okay,
ahead, Patty.
thanks, AC.
There's some more napkins in here. And if you need... We'll have a plate in case I need it. In case I need...
So what are you doing, Aunt Camilla? Why don't you
I'm
tell
going
me?
to wash the black seeds,
The caraway seeds?
the caraway seeds.
So you're putting them inside a strainer,
Strainer.
and there's a pan underneath the strainer.
Yeah.
About how much would you say you have there? How much? A cup of caraway
I
seeds?
don't know how much she gave me.
How come you wash them?
Well, I always wash them.
I don't when I put them in my clay jar.
You don't?
No.
Well, you see how much dirt
I
you
want to
get out of
collect more, Mommy.
it. You get a lot of dirt out of it.
Okay, I'll give you another piece. No, when I put them in the clay jar, I
And
don't.
Camilla, can you show me the strainer? Just could you lift it out of there? Okay, that's about a cup maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I always put water when I do my clay jar, so maybe.
Oh, here, does it say here how much?
Yeah, it probably does.
20, that's about a quarter pound.
A quarter pound.
Yeah.
Okay. You just use cold water?
Yeah. I know, that's the way they taught me to do it, is to wash it.
Well, see, when I make my cleacha, I put water inside the cleacha anyway.
Yeah, but she's saying there's dirt in the caraway seed, Ma.
No, there isn't.
I love you to see.
No, there isn't, no.
Look how dirty it gets.
Well, if they're this size and this
That's the caraway.
Huh?
These are...
That's the caraway in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the cleacha too, Patty.
Uh-huh. Ground mahla.
Teaspoon.
Okay.
And we're going to try to figure out how much you're putting in there.
Measure spoon. So then maybe we can figure out how much. That's a tablespoon.
That's a
Okay.
tablespoon?
Yeah.
Is a tablespoon too much in here? Do you think?
I don't know.
Put how much you think looks
How
right.
much do you put in?
However much you think.
I never measure
Here,
it.
use with a regular spoon then. Do what you
I
usually
never
do.
measure.
Yeah, because when I put mahlab in the cleacha, I only put...
Is this a teaspoon, Mare?
Yes, it's a teaspoon, a regular teaspoon.
I don't know if we need more.
You put as much as you think, AC.
I don't know.
It's 1 teaspoon right there. Half a teaspoon right now. Whole teaspoon.
Can
3
you just-
quarters.
Okay.
I think that's enough.
3/4 of a teaspoon.
Maybe.
Was it a rounded teaspoon? I mean,
I think we'll have to rely on the camera.
I couldn't see the spoon from here.
I got my knife, Mom.
Okay, can you please try to pick it up carefully, honey?
I got the handle.
So you're mixing the mahlab in with the rinsed
Yeah.
caraway.
I don't know how much you.
Slimy
hope
don't
it's
have
enough
to
in there.
clean yet, you know what?
I hope it's enough in there.
Well, what do you usually do, Mom? Just do it the way you usually do it.
I haven't made it in so long.
How can you tell? Do you smell it, or do you go by appearance?
I would put a little more.
A little more.
So we probably are going to end up with a nice teaspoon.
Yes.
About this much?
Yeah.
Probably a rounded teaspoon.
Because if it's anything like the cleacha. You know, we bought some cleacha with us.
Yeah, I heard that.
We'll
I
have
saw
that
it.
with the
I
cheese.
saw it in the car.
And Patty made this. She did a good job.
Wow.
She really did.
So,
I had a good teacher, Mom.
that's right.
Okay, buddy.
There, now it looks better.
Looks better. So a rounded teaspoon is about the right amount for that 1/4 pound of caraway.
See,
Okay.
that's why I have the spoon.
I think that's enough for that bowl.
Why?
You want to cut up just a little bit more? Sure.
Some of it's got into.
And then I can...
Some of the caraway got in there.
Yeah. We're just trying to get it
Maybe
out.
we'll need to...
And Camilla,
Yes.
could you just tell me what you just asked Mary to get for you?
I
Kosher
asked
salt.
Mary to get the kosher salt, and I have the bowl with the water, and I need an egg to size
To test the
to
water?
test it for if it has enough salt in it or not.
Okay.
Okay,
So you're filling a bowl full of cold water.
that's cold water, and then we need this one with cold water to put the melted cheese.
After it's melted?
After it's melted, we put it in a bowl of plain cold water, and then afterwards, after it's molded good, then we put it in the.
So you're preparing 2 bowls. One is just plain cold water, and that's the bigger bowl.
The smaller bowl.
The smaller bowl, plain cold water. The bigger
The
bowl.
bigger one, we're going to put the salt water.
Okay.
Have it with the salt.
Okay, we got to try to measure this.
Where's the hole for this? Here's the hole. Oh, here's a pour.
Hey, see, before you pour that in, would you put it into something else first? Hold on one.
Measure it? Measure
Yeah, yeah. Hold on a sec.
Up to the top.
Well, let's see how much she ends up using.
Just under a cup.
That's okay.
Used about what, half of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to
You're gonna
stir
play
it
with it.
and see if it's.
You want to see? Here. That's don't. Yeah, that's just plain water, sweetie.
Okay.
Well, we're going to start making cheese.
That's what we're going to do. This bowl. It will become like cheese juice.
Sort of.
So I bet it's going to be like 2.5 cups.
How many did I put in?
About 2.5.
Did I? It wasn't a full cup, the last one.
What do you think, Mare?
No, I think it was.
Maybe all together.
Yeah, altogether I'm
2
thinking 2.5.
cups. There, that's the
Yeah,
size
that's
of
the
a
size
quarter.
of a quarter.
Okay,
Okay.
all right, we're getting there.
Okay.
That's from, the water's heating up.
Mine is ready to be boiled.
Mary Louise, how old are you now?
Me?
menopause?
It's my ready to boil.
Well, you know, Mary Ann, Blaine's girl, she was 40 when she got married, and she's got 3 kids now.
Yeah, but I have to go through a lot of stuff just to
Watch it, honey.
It's ready to
be
boil.
able to carry the pregnancy.
It's ready to
So
boil.
it's just,
It's not worth it.
You want me to stretch this first?
yeah, that'll be our test one.
Yeah, it has to be sliced a little thinner. Give me your knife, honey.
What
Thank
did
you.
Me too. I'll help you, Mom.
Why do you need a dish, AC?
When I bring it out of here, it has to be in a dish, and then I put the caraway seeds in.
Oh, and then you put it in the water
Yeah.
after you put the caraway
Oh,
seeds.
yeah.
AC, wouldn't it be better to have the kind of a spoon that has the holes in it, like a strainer kind of a spoon, so you don't get the water when you scoop it out?
Yeah, it would be better if you got one like that. I was going to bring mine from...
I just like to make Mary run back and forth.
I'll bring a strainer.
Here
No,
you go.
not a strainer.
Here you go. Give this to sit there. Watch the water.
Okay,
This
that's
is
good.
strainer spoon.
Yeah, oh, good, honey. Yeah, very good. Very good. Come on, water, start boiling when you... It's starting. See how it gets all the bubbles in when it starts to boil?
How many pounds of cheese was this one slab we cut
Well,
off?
watch it, honey. Don't let it
15?
spill.